We've gotten off to a great start this week so far. We have BTC pushing up against 28K right now. We have the price of Shiba Inu floating around that 5088 level. And we're just kind of waiting for this next leg up. So the big question for a lot of people is, what are we waiting on, right? What is going to give us this push to get over this hump and try to take a stab at 30K, get Shiba Inu back above 4010? And it's something that's going to happen in just a few days. What I'm talking about is the jobs report. Now, the jobs report is going to give us an idea of what the employment situation is looking like here in the US, whether the jobs market is heating up, whether it's cooling, whether wages are doing the same thing. And this report is going to be coming out on June 2nd. So in just 3 days at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, we have a little bit of a mixed bag in terms of the sentiment here. Okay. I've seen conflicting reports. I've seen some reports saying that it's going to provide solace to the Fed, that the hiring pace is slowing down and hourly wages are moderating and just everything is going the way that the Fed wants, right? But then I'm also seeing reports saying that this is going to be a hot report. It's going to come in that hiring was insane. There's still all these companies that have been making record profits and that the jobs market isn't going to cool down at the rate at which the Fed wants. And what we've seen too is also a huge shift in the sentiment about these rate hikes too. So they actually, believe it or not, track the probability of rate hikes. And this is the odds as of right now for a rate hike in this next FOMC meeting. And that's what this all really tailors towards, right? Is what the Fed is doing regarding interest rates. The jobs report has an effect on this. The CPI report has an effect on this. And this sort of sentiment all has an effect on Shiba Inu and the broader crypto market. That's kind of how it all ties together, guys, if you're not familiar. So we're now seeing just over 60% probability that we are in fact going to have another interest rate hike. They're talking about another 25 basis point hike compared to staying flat. And really what the market wants to see is they want to see the Fed stay flat. Now, whether we're going to get that or not, obviously we don't know. We can see obviously how this shift has taken place over the last few days, few weeks here, right? We went from 1 week ago, we had a 71% probability of no hike. And then once we got all these different reports, the PCE reports, the last FOMC meetings minutes, that's what really flip-flopped this whole thing. They talked about the possibility of more rate hikes and all this stuff. And right now we're just in a big, obviously, area of uncertainty. But in just a couple of days, we're going to have some sort of direction. Okay. If anything, if we get a jobs report that is in fact cooling, it may kind of even these levels out. Then we're going to have a CPI report right as we go into the FOMC meeting. That's going to be the two big things that are going to let us know what direction the market is going to head. Now, if this comes back and it's kind of a so-so report and these odds start to shift, don't be surprised if we stay flat for a couple of weeks again. That's probably not what people want to hear, but it's just the reality of the times that we live in. Now, the great news is that if we do end up getting another 25 basis point hike, the likelihood of another basis point hike on top of that does lessen. The more hikes they do, the less likelihood there is going to be of more hikes, because you don't want to get to this point of forcing the economy into a recession. Obviously, that's not good for anybody. It's not good for the U.S. economy. It's not good for the markets. It's not good for the longevity of the times that we're in. So thought I'd share that with you guys. Be prepared. In just 72 hours, guys, 72 hours, we will have some direction. But I appreciate you. Hope you're having a great week so far, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Take care.